Put his hand on you. Put his hand on your life and you. Have you ever been in a season where God clearly called you?
Boy, come on, boy.
Set you apart. Have you ever been in a season where God clearly called you? Set you apart. Put his hand on your life and you still found yourself making decisions that didn't match the calling. Anyways, welcome to Trap Bible Stories. Yo, so I'm reading my Bible, right? And in Judges 13 through 16, God snapped when Samson was out here with a city girl. But let me rewind, because wasn't he a soldier for the Lord? But y'all, Samson's story didn't start with Delilah. Nah, it starts with his parents. Y'all, his parents couldn't have no kids, but one day, an angel just popped up on his mama like, hey, God about to give you a son. Pause. Don't this sound familiar? Anyways, he was like, this ain't just any baby. God will set him apart from the womb and he will deliver Israel. So y'all, he starts giving her rules. He was like, first of all, no wine, no strong alcohol, no Tito's and Casamigos. Don't touch anything unclean and don't ever cut his hair. Y'all, his mama was like, don't cut his hair. The angel was like, you heard me. So y'all, she ran and told her husband. She was like, babe, a man of God just appeared to me. We about to have a baby. The husband was like, hold on, what? So y'all, she repeats what the angel said. And guess what the husband did, y'all? I ain't saying he didn't believe her, but he prayed and was like, hey, God, if this is real, can you send somebody so I can hear it too? So y'all, God had the angel pull up again. And the angel was like, what's good? The husband was like, is it true? Are we gonna have a baby? And what do we need to do? And basically the angel repeats himself. He was like, yes. And everything I told your wife to do, do that. And y'all, the next thing you know, Samson is born and he was different. But here's the part people skip, because people knew he was strong.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you
so y'all, one day he sees a
NBA
Philistine
action.
woman,
Along
and even though she was from his ops family, he was like, I want her. Pause. His parents were like, wait, you trying to get with an enemy? Ain't no women in Israel you can marry. We raised you better than that. God told us to stay away from them. But y'all, Samson was like, I like her. She fine for the 99 BC. Go make marriage arrangements. So Samson and his parents go back to the city of Timnah where he saw her, so they can try to have marriage arranged. Y'all, so they start walking back, but on their way there, Samson walked off by himself, just taking all the sights. And the next thing you know, a lion jumped out of nowhere. Roar! Y'all, Samson was like, who you roaring at? That's when the Spirit of the Lord came upon him, and he tore the lion apart with his bare hands and left the body on the side of the road. And y'all, he caught up with his parents like nothing happened. So on the first trip, when they get there, Samson goes to talk to the woman. And he's like, I like you. You want to get married? And y'all, she's like, yeah, but y'all gotta ask my parents. So Samson's parents and her parents talk, because marriage back then was in stages. So then they go back home. And after a little while, they go and visit a second time, this time his parents. And her parents figure out how to arrange the marriage, because you had to pay to marry a person's daughter. So Samson's parents discussed what they paid, and everything was good. So they head back home. On the way back, Samson walks away from his parents again to go look at the lion he killed on the first trip when he found the lion. He saw that bees had created a honeycomb inside of its body. So y'all know what Samson did. Y'all, he grabbed honey from the hive and then brought it back to his parents like he picked it up from ice.
Just watching Davis is still
so y'all, they
an
go home,
NBA
they start
caliber
planning
player,
for the wedding and go back
capable
a
of
third
taking
time.
over on both ends.
This time, the 7-day wedding process
Embiid
starts
passes to
and Samson
McGrady.
throws a feast.
Back to
30
Embiid.
Philistine men pull up to dance.
Throws it down.
Samson
At
decided to
7
be
feet
front
tall,
row, so
Embiid looks to dunk often,
I'll give y'all
especially
7
when
days
he's
to
got good
answer my
positioning.
riddle. If you get it right, I'll give you 30 linen outfits and 30
Here's Roy.
robes. But if
He's
y'all
checked
get
by
it wrong,
Carter.
y'all owe me the same.
Roy's shot is good.
That's what he gonna
This
say.
dude is capable of some memorable
Out of the
moves.
heater came
He's
something.
showing off and having a little fun.
Out of the strong came something sweet.
Here's Embiid.
Y'all, nobody can figure it out. They wonder,
Embiid's got his
out of
second
an
basket
eater?
of the night.
What's that?
I love the
Day 2,
confidence
they were like,
Embiid
is
plays
it a person,
with,
a
especially
place?
this close to the
Day
rim.
3, they were like, Bro, ain't
Just
nobody
over a
gonna
minute and a half in.
fair. So
Right
you know what they did?
Here's Pierce.
Y'all didn't confronted his new wife like,
And
hey,
it's off from
this what
three-point
happens
range.
when you marry an
Here's the
outsider. He trying to take our money.
with a
Girl, if you
steal.
don't get the answer, we gonna work you and your daddy. Y'all. So she goes to Samson crying like, babe,
To the
why
right
you
side.
don't love me? Why won't you
Pierce
tell
to
me the
pass to
answer? But Samson was like, girl,
No
I
good
didn't
on
even
the
tell
triple.
my parents the answer. I'm not telling you. So the next
Here's
day,
Carter.
she asked Samson again. She was like, if you
drops in
hate
the
me,
layup off the
just
glass.
say it. How you gonna tell my people the riddle, but you won't even tell me the answer? I'm supposed to be your wife. And again, Samson was like, I haven't told nobody the
Here's
answer.
Roy.
So again, on the
Pass to
seventh day,
Curry.
she pleaded and was crying.
Here's
She was
Roy.
like, baby, honey, why don't you love me? Please tell me the answer to
Oh, nice feed
if you
from
love
Carter.
me, you tell me.
On offense, here's
Y'all,
Honolulu.
instead of using discernment,
McGrady to pass to Davis.
tell us.
Davis slams
It's
it
a
home.
lion.
This is how powerful
Guess what his
Davis is.
fiance did? Y'all, she
Awesome at
runs and tells her
capitalizing with the
people.
dunk.
Just
So on
over
the last day,
2.5 minutes
Samson is
played
like,
here in the
alright, it's
first.
day 7. Who knows the answer to my
Outside
riddle?
Curry.
Out of the eater came something. Out of the
Here's
strong
Roy.
came
He's checked by Carter.
And y'all, they play it
Back to
off, but they
Curry.
solved the riddle. They were like, oh man, this riddle is so hard, but we just
Shoots.
gonna guess. So what is sweeter
McGrady
than
grabs
honey?
the miss.
What is stronger than
Leading by
iron?
3. To the
Y'all,
paint.
Samson immediately
Pass to
realized what
Davis.
happened and goes,
Embiid with it.
be for real. If y'all had it went to my wife, y'all would have
Outside
solved the
Hardaway.
riddle. Samson was
Back to
tired.
Embiid.
So y'all, he went to
Curry with a
another
steal.
city full of Philistines, and the spirit of the Lord came upon him again.
Here's Roy.
30 men took their clothes and goes back and
Slams
pays
it
the bet.
home.
An
But guess what?
aggressive move
While Samson
to a
was gone, his
strong
future
finish.
daddy-in-law gives
Yeah,
it
and
to
getting
another
out
man.
in
Pause.
transition
This story
allows
is
for
as
some
messy as
easy plays
primetime
before that
television.
defense is
So
fully
y'all,
set.
Samson gets back and
He
he's like,
probably
hey,
thought he was
where
going
my
to bury
wife
that
at?
one.
But the
First
daddy
quarter
is
of
like,
play, and just over
I gave
3.5
her
minutes
away,
in.
but you
And
can have a little
Embiid with
sister.
the block.
So Samson
Yeah,
snaps.
imposing
Y'all, he
his
catches
will.
300
Embiid
bucks and
sending a
ties their
message
tails
with that
together,
rejection.
lights them on fire and sends them through the field. And the foxes burn all of their
Outside
crops and
Hardaway.
loot. And the Philistines are mad. So they start asking who did
Back
this.
to Embiid.
Who was
Pass to
responsible.
Carter.
And
6 to
someone
shoot.
was like, it was Samson. He was
Again
mad.
missed by
The
Honolulu.
father-in-law gave his wife away to somebody else. So y'all, they went to the
Here's Roy.
father-in-law's
He's
house
checked
and
by
burned the
Carter.
boat. And y'all,
Curry
that
from
starts
deep
Samson
three-point
in another
land.
rampage.
And no
And he just
good.
got
And a chance to take the lead.
it was a bloodbath.
And Embiid has
And
got
when he
the
was
ball here
done,
for
he went
Honolulu.
into isolation.
Carter finds
That's when
Embiid.
his family, his bloodline, his
Here's
own
McGrady.
people
Back
got
to Embiid.
scared and turns on him. Y'all,
the
they were like,
inside.
hey, why you causing
Drives it
problems?
home with a
So y'all, they tie him up
Great
and hand him
find.
over to the
Leading
Philistines.
his teammate
When the enemy
right to
comes
the
to
bucket.
capture, the spirit of the Lord
34
falls on
seconds
him.
left in the first
Y'all,
quarter
he
here.
snaps the ropes
They're
like a
searching for a
toothpick
way to
that
score.
picks up the
Yeah,
jaw
buckets have been very tough to come by.
Malone. That drops.
Fouls
Assist
by
from Curry.
himself.
With all eyes on Steph when he has the ball, his teammates find openings and he finds
After
them.
all of that,
Hardaway to pass to McGrady.
he kept
Back to
getting
Hardaway.
Broadway, sleeping with the ladies of the night. And after that, he fell in
Outside
love with this
Carter.
woman named Delilah. Most already know how that went.
Now here's Hardaway.
Pause, because
Defense is
Samson
right
didn't
there.
just fall
Oh, he
because of
got it with a
Delilah.
pump
Had a
fake, but he
pattern
couldn't
of
finish.
ignoring God, chasing lust, talking too much, and compromise.
Beyond
See,
the arc.
Delilah was just the final test.
Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And at the end of one, how closely
Philistine
contested
leaders
game so
pull up
far.
on Delilah like,
Honolulu on top, up by 1. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere.
and instead of being loyal, she was like, pay me! That's all y'all had to say, I'll do it. So y'all, now she in his face like,
And if you're
babe,
just
you're
joining
so
us,
strong.
it's been a
I don't
pretty
see you
even
at the
game
gym,
through the
so where
first
your
quarter.
strength come
And
from?
looking at what we've seen from Honolulu,
So Samson
what do you
gonna
guys
say,
think?
if I were
Just
tied by
excellent
7
first
fresh
quarter
bowstrings that were never
defense.
dried, then I'll be like
Yeah, but it's
everybody
hard
else.
to keep that kind
So
of
y'all, she waited
intensity
till
for
he
the
went to
entire
sleep and she
game.
ties him
But
up.
if they can come
Calls the
close to
enemies.
that, they'll be in a great
We'll
spot.
wait to see if
They've
he
got
was
Brooke
really
Lopez.
That's when
McGrady
Delilah
in
gonna
as a
say,
small forward.
Samson, your enemies are here.
Threads it through
Y'all,
off a beautiful
that's when he
setup.
woke up and snapped the rope
Wait,
and gonna say,
hey,
where?
dunks are always for the
That's when
big
Delilah
boys.
gonna say, I'm just playing,
Emphatic
babe.
move by the point guard.
But y'all,
Well, in this
she wasn't
league,
just playing.
you can see
It was really
powerful
hiding in
plays
the room
from
waiting on him.
anyone
But
and
the second he
anywhere.
snapped
Your
those ropes, they
position no
retreated.
longer dictates
So
your
y'all,
scoring
Delilah
options.
tried a second time.
And for the
She was
Warriors,
like, babe,
they've got
why you
Draymond
always
Green,
making fun
and
of
it's
me?
Ellis in
You're
at the
supposed
2.
to be a man
And
of
it's
God,
Green
but you
missing.
told me a lie. Where does your
Honolulu
strength come
leading by
from?
3.
So
Pass
y'all,
to McGrady.
Samson lied again. He was like, if someone ties me with
Carter
ropes
from
nobody
outside.
used before, then I'll be weaker than a
Rulon
2-day-old
pulls it in.
open can soda.
Carter's gone
So y'all
1
should
of
wait
3 shooting so far. Here's
Here's
Green. Good work defensively by Lopez.
That's what Delilah gonna say again, Samson. Your enemies are here.
And he's
Just like before Samson.
The official saw contact while
So
he was
Delilah
kicking.
tries a third.
First
She
team
was like,
foul.
babe, why do you hate me? All you do is make fun of me. What makes you
Guys,
weak?
what do you think
Why
about
won't
the
you tell
offensive
me?
approach we've
So
seen so
Samson's
far
like,
from
you really want
Honolulu?
to know?
Well,
She
their
was
game
like,
plan
yes.
has been very
So Samson
effective so
gonna say,
far. They're
braid my
working the
hair.
ball
If you
inside,
put my hair in
putting
7
constant
braids, then
pressure
pin it,
on
and
the
I'll be weak.
And
So
another
y'all
thing,
just
they
like
found
last
the
time she
open
waited
man.
again till he went
Really
to
playing
sleep.
on
And she
selfish
grabbed
basketball,
him
moving
his
the ball
hair.
around there on the
Caused the
perimeter.
enemies.
And he knocks down the first
That's
one.
what Delilah gonna say again,
Gasol
Sam.
stepped in for
Your
Green.
enemies are here. Yo, at this point I'm like, sir, you don't see the pattern.
And he makes both free throws.
But Charlie wakes
He's
up and
making
pulls
the
his hair.
most of every trip to the line,
If they in
providing
here,
for his team.
they about to see their ancestors.
Just over a minute
That's
gone
when she
here in the
hits him
second
with
quarter.
tears. She was like, you don't love me. You keep lying to me.
Here's Ellis.
And you keep making
Still
fun
no
of me.
points.
If this is love, I don't want it. And y'all, instead of seeing the pattern,
Parker
he
right
folds what
side.
she said
Fires
made
the
him
three.
sad. And because he loved her,
Here's
he
Rulin.
tells her, he's like,
Rebound by
all
Honolulu.
right. See, my hair God said don't cut it, so if it's cut,
Here's McGrady.
I'll lose all my strength. And he falls asleep.
For Honolulu.
And like normal, she signals the Philistines who were waiting and tells them to cut his hair off. And she starts pushing, and nothing. So she yells, babe, the Philistines are
And
here.
just about a minute and a
And
half
y'all
has
see him
passed here in the
woke up
second
talking
quarter.
about, babe, that's light work.
Pass to
I'll
Alston.
work them like I always do. But y'all, he didn't realize the spirit
Up
of the
top,
Lord
Parker.
had left him. And that's when the Philistines jumped in. He tried to fight back, but
Here's Ellis.
Samson was too weak. Y'all, they captured him.
Back to Parker. 6 on the shot clock.
The man who
And the
couldn't
three
be
off
stopped
target.
was now
I'm
blind,
surprised that
bound
didn't
with
go down. I
bronze
mean,
chains and
I'm sure
thrown
he
in
is
jail.
too.
And he worked and
Gilgeous
worked,
Alexander
cried and
punches
prayed
him
in
home.
prison.
Defense has to be very
John,
aware of
Samson's
Gilgeous
hair started
Alexander's
growing
attack
back.
mindset. He
See,
wants
time
to get
started
to
to
the rim
pass. His
for
enemies thought just
maximum
because he
damage.
was weak in one season that God couldn't
Down
restore
low.
him in the next.
Gasol lays it up
One
and
day,
off the prettiest
they got
assist.
arrogant. They brought him out to entertain
Something to
themselves.
watch.
Mocking.
Spreading that pass right in there.
Our God defeated Samson.
Honolulu leading
People
by
were
5.
laughing. People called it a
Levitsky pass to Gilgeous Alexander.
But that's when Samson asked a young boy to guide him to put him in
And a
between
little
two
under
pillars,
2.5
hoping
minutes gone
everything
by here in the second quarter. The
So
layup off
Samson
target.
finally does what he should have been doing. He prays. He's like, God, remember
Here's
me.
Ellis. He's
Just
covered
one
by
more
Curry.
time. Give me your strength.
Pass to Ellis.
And y'all, the spirit of the Lord came upon him, and he
Lets it go
pushes.
from the
And the
wing.
crowd pauses. He
Rebound
pushes,
by
and the
Levitsky.
pillar starts
Those are
moving. He
precisely
pushes
the looks
again,
his
and
team
just
is
like
trying
that,
to
the whole
create.
place
Yeah,
came
quality
down.
offense will still do well in the long run. You can't
Thousands of
settle
enemies
for
with him,
bad
killing
shots.
more people in his death than he killed in his life. Moral number one, you can have a calling and
Almost
lose
like he
it
could
in
have
lack
done
of
that
discipline.
blindfolded.
Because
Curry's
Samson
gone
didn't
1 of
lose
2 from
external
beyond the arc.
battles. He lost
And something
internal
that makes
battles
that
tied
even
to his
more
iron
dangerous on
flesh.
offense. His elite
Moral number
drive
two,
and kickability.
patterns don't
You
lie.
have to
If you
load
keep making the
towards him when
same
he
type
comes
of
off a high
decisions
pick.
with the
He
same
just
type of
draws
people,
so much attention and
you'll
can
be
find
surprised when you
another
lose your
cutter
promise
or
given to
spot
you
up
at
shooter.
birth.
He has so much
Moral number
gravity
three,
to his game.
don't be a man that
Coach
ignores
definitely
God
wants
because
to
of
talk about
feelings.
their interior
Lust
defense,
isn't worth
which
your
has not been
covenant.
impressive.
And
Yeah,
dear
it's
Delilah, stop
basically a
manipulating men out of their
You're not
purpose.
going to win many games if
Now
you
go
can't
ahead and
offer
face
more
life.
resistance than
I
that.
want to know what you learned, Judges 13 through 16. This is Trap
The
Bible
visitors with
Stories
the
with
ball.
Tam Watts.
Trailing
Want to
by
take
8.
Trap Bible
Pass to
Stories
Curry.
home? Go deeper with the Trap Bible Stories. Volume 1 and Volume 2 book available on Amazon. Get the audio experience at
Gilgeous Alexander finds Curry. And here's Anthony.
Like share
Cousins.
and
Great
follow.
positioning on the hook.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous Alexander. Fast break. Here we go. Curry with a steal. Inside. He got a piece of it. It's a one-on-one situation. And here's Curry for three. And Honolulu, another three.
Not sure there's such a thing as a bad three for Steph.
They desperately want to stop this run.
Might be time to switch things up. Try a new play call or something.
Paul Pierce.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, the determination from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter. Someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
50 seconds left to play in the first half. Pass to Greer. The three is up. Rebound by Honolulu. Right side Curry. Tatum on the drive. Nails the baby hook.
The speed of Tatum's drive makes it so tough to defend. You just don't get a chance to stop him.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Pierce. The three-pointer off the mark. Here's Tatum. Deflected. And that goes out of bounds.
The ball goes to Honolulu. Substitution for the Warriors. Karl Malone, Draymond Green, Brandon Roy.
The three from Curry. Rebounded by Green. With 1 on the clock. The shot comes out, so we conclude the first half.
Second quarter with the
Honolulu
score.
on top
Honolulu,
by 15.
28.
And don't go away.
The visiting
After the
team,
break, we'll see you right
13.
back here for the start of quarter number 3. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
There's virtually nothing you can do to stop him. I mean, you can't even contain him. He's been that great.
Yeah, he makes defenses look utterly helpless. It's like pick your poison trying to contain him.
They've got Stephen Curry, Jason Tatum out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Carmelo Anthony, and it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 1 spot. And for the Warriors, they've got Stephen Curry, and it's Pierce in at the 3, the small forward.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Now here's Cousins. Outside Curry. Back to Anthony. Outside Curry. Knocks down the long J. Curry's got 9.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Here's Curry. Shoots over Cousins. Off the left rim and out.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it. But you don't want to force him.
Karl Malone.
It's better to get your
First
shots
personal
within
foul.
the flow of the offense.
First team foul.
Man, good whistle there.
It's his first trip to the line.
DeMarcus Cousins.
No good on that one. And the second free throw is good. Here's Curry. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Oh, they get a hand on it. Cousins with the steal. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Anthony. And Anthony slams it in.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Warriors call it.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
Yeah, right now, Coach needs to draw up his best play, get some points, and give this team some confidence.
And a deep three from Curry. Off target from outside.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Outside Carter. Shot clock at 5. To the middle. Here's Nowitzki. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Pass to Malone. The fadeaway. It's tipped. Curry against Hardaway. To the wing on the left. Here's McGrady. To the left wing. They grab their own miss. Carter, the pass to Nowitzki. Here's Carter. Second chance shot. And a foul ball on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
That was clearly a foul.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
Vince Carter. 2 shots.
And so Carter nails them both. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Yeah, I like the timeout here. The coaching staff needs to get these guys regrouped and refocused.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Here's Ellis. He's checked by Carter. Pass to Alston. Oh, there's the alley. And it's Green missing.
The other team just looks more in sync and is
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop these runs. Showing off that ability. To stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Barker right side to stop the run. Got a hand on it. And here's the fast break. Stripped away. Tipped. And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Jason Tatum. He's checked in for Honolulu. From the inbound. Greer, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Now here's Tatum. Driving to the basket. Excellent D there from Parker.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
Yeah, that's the kind of aggressive defense you always want to see on the interior.
And Green loves flexing on the defense. Welcomes the contact and overpowers it.
Here's Tatum. Ooh, Tatum slams it home.
The PA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And the shot's good.
Monte Ellis.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
Carter on the wing. Back to Hardaway. Inside. Bosh. And it's flushed down.
That'll be a move to remember.
Wow. Yeah, great creativity in the air. 30 seconds left in the third. Down low. Here's Ellis. Uneasy, too, on the layup. Ellis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Tatum from long range. The rebound by Greer.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
First personal foul.
Everyone in the building
First
saw
team
the
foul.
obvious contact.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Jeff Lulu taking 2 shots.
And he drops it first. Good on both. Here's Hardaway. Outside Tatum.
Makes his selection just in time.
The visiting team.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind of awareness. He recognized the situation.
And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Honolulu on top. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Davis out there with Joel Embiid. And it's Carter in at shooting guard. Here's Roy. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for his
second personal foul. First
and now
team
we'll get a
foul.
perspective here on how the hustle
Shooting
game
for
for
the Warriors.
Honolulu.
Well, their shot block
At the line for 2.
defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. We credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Hardaway against Curry. Hardaway, no good. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Here's Pierce. Off target with the 3. Honolulu leading by 22 to the paint. Here's Hardaway. And the dunk to finish it off. Oh, beauty.
Oh, nice play by Embiid. Not just holding it, moving the ball.
To the left side wing. Boy, shot is good. Oh, boy. Looks like he was injured there.
Oh, man, I hate this. And we see it all too often. Injury is such a big part of this game.
Yeah, these kind of things really... Test your depth. Hopefully it's not
Substitution for
too
the Warriors. Rafer Alston.
Davis finds Carter. Here's McGrady. Now here's Davis. Hardaway on the wing. That 3's off the mark. Hardaway's gone just 2 of 7 from the floor here. Pass to Alston. Rebound by Honolulu. Carter's got 4 rebounds now. Hardaway from outside. The rebound by Malone. Now Carter. Hardaway from outside. Again, the miss by Honolulu. Here's Alston. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Textbook defense on display. That's exactly how you guard against the jump shot.
Well, good footwork, good assertiveness, able to put a ton of pressure on the shooter.
Again, the miss by Honolulu.
Not himself from range right now. But the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
Look, he ripped his pants. What's going on?
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Alston, pass to Curry. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Pass to Carter from deep. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carter. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he's checked in for Carter. Carter's gotten just one of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight.
Honolulu foul. Tracy McGrady.
Honolulu making a change here. Tatum's checked in.
Foul. Substitution for Honolulu. Jason Tatum.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Knocks it loose. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. For three, Hardaway. Ooh. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on the three.
Two minutes remaining in the game.
Green, the pass to Alston. Green against Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Davis, plenty of space. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists in the game. Alston, pass to Green. And it's blocked by Davis.
No chance. Davis just too much to handle on the defensive side.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Davis, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander.
Come on.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis.
That's a careless
Substitution for the Warriors.
and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Greer. And he can't get that one. Davis with the defensive effort. Honolulu with the ball. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hardaway. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's deflected. .50 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Greer. Perfection with the jumper from the elbow.
Defenses nowadays try to protect the rim and the three-point line, so the mid-range is usually available.
Parker against Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Hardaway. Pass to Embiid. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing.
Come on.
Gilgeous-Alexander on
There
the
we
wing.
go.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
Just too many missed threes for him tonight. He must be sharper here down the stretch.
Over to the wing. Here's Abdul-Rahim. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. And so it's Honolulu with the W. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence and operating flawlessly. The other just looked
Thanks
lost.
again, folks, for
And
coming
the
out and
energy
supporting
in
your
this building
basketball
was
team.
awesome.
Drive home
The
safely
crowd
and
was
see you
involved
again
from the
soon.
jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Oh, 37, 35. Man, I knew it. I knew it. We got 4 people in the building. What up, though? Ice cream cones in the chat. Blue Chews us with another pack. Nuggets down 3-1, man. I think it's over. It's tough. They're gonna break that team up. Then they're gonna blow it up. Wait, hold on. I was gonna say, yeah, okay. Alright, man, I think I'm out. People be getting goats out of base packs is insane. I ain't mad at the Joel Big Goat card and the penny, you know what I'm saying? I'm most excited about the 100 overall team max. So. Ooh. Well, I'm sure somebody's gonna get them, but you know, let's just do it and see. Like, I know somebody's got more than 5,000 MT for them, but I might catch somebody sleeping. I don't know. Okay, well, I thought it was. Okay. Minimum bid. Alright. Sit down on some scissors. Body. shot, Lord marketing. I would. I got on here. Haters. They should have a higher nickel and X than they do. Nice old Joe. Nice. LeJon James. That's a cool lineup. Peace.